All right, shalom, shalom. This is Tazamal coming to you with another lesson through the Spirit. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and all honor into Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Next, I want to give double honors into the apostles of Great Millstone, the ones who given us the 100% truth according to the Bible, and Ruel. This is Deuteronomy 14:7, and it reads, "Nevertheless, these ye shall not eat of them, that you cut. Slacky that chew the cud, or of them that divide the cloven hoof, and the camel, and the hare, and the coney, for they chew the cud, but divide not the hoof. Therefore, they are unclean unto you." And these are examples of animals that we should not consume and eat for meat, because it's unclean. Going into Deuteronomy 14:8, it says, "In the swine, because it divideth the hoof, the hoof, yet chew not the cud, it is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch the dead carcass." And it's prime example of the Lord saying right here, what? In Deuteronomy, not to even touch the flesh of the swine, the dead carcass of the swine, nor eat it, man. And these are basic laws, man, to follow by, man. Of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. These are basic laws that our people still to this day cannot even follow or go by, man. And this is why our people are overall being destroyed, man. I will bring out the Hosea, but I want to grab this in Corinthians. This is 1 Corinthians 13, and I'm gonna start at 16. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh, and that the Spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you?" That's right, man. This body that this flesh that we have, man, this is of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is not ours, man. This is the Lord's, man. We renting this, pretty much to say. It says, "If any man," and it's only speaking to you Negroes, Latinos, and you so-called Native Americans, man, because we were made in the image of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. So we ought to be in all righteousness as the Most High. It says, "If any man defile the temple of Yahweh, him shall Yahweh destroy. For the temple of Yahweh is holy," and holy meaning separate, man. It says, "It's holy, which the temple ye are." It says, "Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seem to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness." It says, I'm going to bring this last one, I'm going to get to the breakdown. It says, "And the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain." Yeah, that's right, man. Our people will get some bacon or some pork chops and be saying, "Well, the Lord created all animals for us to eat," Well, the Lord created it, so it's obviously, the things that Jake say to justify his wickedness, man. And overall, it just said in Deuteronomy, man, that, hey, don't touch up these things because what? They are unclean. And when you consume these things and you take in these things, you are defiling your temple, man. Which the Lord just said, you gonna get destroyed doing that, man. Our temple's supposed to be of like Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's, man, holy, separate, man, separate from all the other things, other foods, and just separate in general from all the other Gentiles and other nations, man. It says, "Let no man deceive himself," because a lot of our people believe that, hey, man, oh, well, I can eat it, hey, I can eat this pork and nothing happening. But what reason why we got the highest blood pressure, man? Diabetes, all these things, man, that, hey, the Lord is plaguing our people with because they what? They hearken not to the voice of Israel. I mean, the voice of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord gave us a dietary law, man. There's things we can eat and cannot eat, man. One prime example I love is the story of the Maccabees, man. This is how serious this is, and our people don't even take heed, man. It says, I'm going to read it down all the way down, Lord willing. It says 2 Maccabees 7:1. It says, "And it came to pass, also 7 brothers with their mothers were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips." Yeah, man, it came to time when the king of Babylon at that time, he what? He was pretty much trying to get the Israelites, man. The man who feared Yahweh Shemel Shai to eat of the swine flesh because that's something he wanted to do. But hey, he was the king. It was just his order. It says, but one of them that spake first, Salaki, first said thus, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than to transgress the law of our fathers, man. That's right, man. One of the brothers stepped up and said, man, we standing on business for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We know the Lord told us, if we, just like I read in First Corinthians, man, we know the Lord will destroy us for eating this, man. To hell with you. We don't give a damn about what you could do to us. The Lord will destroy us, man. Does not the scripture say, fear not which can kill the body, but can kill the body and the soul in hell? Roughly paraphrasing, man. This devil can't do nothing but destroy our flesh, man. Overall, we're going to come back and recompense tribulation upon them, man, Lord willing. Well, it will happen, but, going into verse 3, it says, then the king began in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot, meaning as in like pots, and, cooking ware, This king was so mad that hey, man, we finna cook these, you feel me? We finna cook them. Put them in straight torment, man. It says, which would forth began heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first, and to cut off the utmost parts of his bodies, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. Yeah, man, they start cutting all Jake loins and Jake tongue, and man, start chopping Jake up because what? He said, man, we ready to die for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We ready to die and stand on business on his law. And that goes to show how much fear, overall the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. This is what, man. This is the mindset we should be having. This is the greatest examples of all examples, man. And this is just because they don't want to taste the swine, man. Our people throwing down pork chops, man. Our people throwing down bacon, man. Chitlins, and man, our people, man, this is why this place is gonna be destroyed. How it's gonna be destroyed. It's like it going into verse 4. It says, which with forth began he commanded to cut out the tongue of them that spake first, and to cut off the utmost parts of his body, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. And all of these things taking place, and while you watching your brother being cut up, your son being cut up, man. Look, these are, man, and the scriptures say many great miseries is to come that never seen before. Hey, man, things like this happened before, man. It's gonna be way worse to come, man. It says, now when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire and to be fried. So he was getting chopped up, man. He was still alive, and to be fried in the pan, and as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus, the Lord power look upon us, and is in truth have comfort in us, man. He said, look, man, the Lord is watching us, man, and we find comfort in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And comfort, Salaki, and he found comfort in us, Salaki. It says, as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforted, Salakia, in his servants. So when the first was dead after the number, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock. And when they had pulled off the skins of his head with the hair, man, it says they asked him, wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body, man? These devils, man, they ripped Jake's hair, skin off his head from his hair. Like how you see in one of them little cartoons, and you just, rip all that top of your shit out. This is what they did to Jake for not eating swine, man. For not eating swine, man. This is what the Maccabee brothers went through, man. It says, but he answered in his own language, in the Hebrew tongue, man. He said, no. Of course not. We not know. Wherefore he also received the next torment in the order as the former did, man. He received the same thing his brother did, man. God. You know how much call Laya about Shemya shot, man. This ain't nothing but a fake builder, man. For any of those who ain't never read this story, go read it, man. Every time they bring tears into my eyes, this is standing on business, man. This is the spirit you want to be in these last days, because these devils gonna come down with that great wrath, man. Trying to get us to denounce the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, to break the ways of the Most High, man. We gotta stand on our ground, gird our loins up like a man, man. They done tormented two Israelite men for not eating swine, man. This devil got way most terrible things to come, man. It says, and when he was at the last gasp, well, this is his last breath, he said, "Thou like a fury takest us out of this present life. But the King of the world shall rise us up, who'd have died for his law, into everlasting," man. That's right, man. Yahweh Shai died for the law of Yahweh Bashem of Yahweh. And that for us, in order to fulfill the fulfillment and the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Fulfill the law, man. He said pretty much like, man, you know this is, man, you know who this is, man. Who this sound like? This sound like Jake, man. It says, and when he was at his last gasp, he said, "Thou like a fury takest." He said, "I'll tell you taking us out of this life, okay, but we gonna be back, and we gonna, hey, just know we gonna be back." Call Elijah about Shemya, man. It's beautiful. It says, and after him was the third, made a mocking stock, and when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon holding forth his hands manfully. Man, bro, this is the man. So, man, after he seen that brother going through that, man, what, the third one came out. He ain't even say, he stuck out his tongue. He, man, cut it off. Man, they put his hands out like, man, do what you gotta do. Cause I ain't folding, man. Call Halal about Shemya shot, man. That's why I pray to have the faith of, man, in these last days, man. I pray all my brothers had this faith. Bro, Salakia. It says, and said courageously, "These I had from heaven, and for his law I despised them, and for him I hope to receive them again. In so much the king," it says, "insomuch that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he nothing regarded the pains." Man, look, man, these devils was even confused, man. They was like, who, man, I be in fear, man. Me but a Salakia, man, call Halal about Shemya. We not one of them, man, but I be in great fear to be doing all this to someone, and they ain't even budging. They do what you gotta do, and then in the pain, man. The Lord allow them not even to be going crazy and feeling the pain. You know how that pain be, man. He just taking that shit, man. Call Allah about Shemya shot, man. All praises. It says, now when the man was dead, also they tormented and mangled the fourth in that like manner. It says, so when he was ready to die, he thus said, "It is good being put to death by man." Man, this is good. It's all good. It's all love. It's all good. It says, to look for hope from Yahweh, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. He said, man, it's okay to be, man, it's okay. Y'all can kill us. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody probably looking, oh my goodness, oh my. You know how the people of Israel be dramatic, the people who folded. Because a lot of they had folded too, man. These brothers, this was just in examples. They were just laid in examples. And, they put the fear in the other people. Like, yeah, man, this is what was going to happen. Y'all want to eat that swine? You know how many people got the chewing on that swine, man? It say, it's lucky. He say, it's good to be put to death by man. It says, to look for hope from Yahweh, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection, man. He said, hey, but for you ain't coming back. You're not coming back when we get done with you. You're not coming back, boy. Like, we kind, man. And he ain't say no lie, man. It says, afterward, and that angered, man. That angered them. What? Afterward, they brought the fifth also and mangled him. Then looked into the king and said, thou hast power over men, thou art corruptible, thou dost what thou will, you know, and that's overall what he doing all this because he have the power to. He ain't have to do Jake like that because he ain't want to eat swine, man. He just doing it because he can. It says, yet think not that our nation is forsaken of Yahweh, man. He said, think just because y'all doing this, don't think the Lord is forsaking us. This is good pleasure of the Lord to see how much business getting stood on for the Most High, man. This is showing how much faith we have in the Most High, man. Look, you got to think about, man, look, to be able to stand on that much business, man, because the Lord, he always seen that. Lord sees everything. Eyes are 10,000 brighter, 10,000 times brighter than the sun, roughly paraphrasing, man. Come on, man. The angels in the Lord had to be rejoicing greatly, man. It says, but abide, Salakia, verse 17, but abide a while, and behold, his great power, and how he will torment thee in thy seed, man. But he's saying, hey, man, look, the Lord gonna come destroy you in your seeds for all this tribulation you put upon us. And he says, after him also they brought the six who, being ready to die, said, be not deceived. Like, don't think that you feel me? You got the ups on us. It says, be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, have sinned against our power. Therefore, marvelous things are done unto us, man. And it's like, man. Man, we all worthy of death, man. And for you to be accepted and understanding, man, hey, man, we receiving these things because we are worthy of death, man. We weren't always fulfilling the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. We was in the world once upon, and we have sins of our past lives and in the lives that we live now, man. That's worthy of death, man. The things that we done, man, in this truth and outside of this truth, man. We working to make our body a living sacrifice and do this working to the best of our ability, man. Overall, and this is pretty much what he was saying, hey, man. Don't think that you doing, hey, don't be deceived and thinking that the Lord just, rocking with you to let you know, nah, man. We did this because you getting this done to us because we sinned against the Most High, man. Judgment gonna be set. So with that being said, you gotta understand, hey, man, do the best that you can do. Try to gain the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man, because, hey, man, you can see, man, they standing on bench, man. It's a lot of things that judgment will be set at hand, man. Every idle word, man, every work, whether little or mean small or great, Salakia. Not to be babbling, but it says, but think not that thou hast takest in hand to strive against power, that thou shalt escape unpunished. He said, don't think that you not finna receive, bro. If we receiving this, don't think that you not finna get worse. It says, but the mother was marvelous above all. She pushed them righteous men out, man. It says, but the mother was marvelous above all and worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of one day, she bare into the courage because of the hope that she, Salakia, I ain't even think I got to the 7th one yet, but of the hope that she had in the Lord. As she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courage and spirits, and stirring up her womanish thoughts with her manly stomach, she said unto them, I cannot tell you how ye came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed you in the members of Salakia. Pretty much is going to Yeah, but she was pretty much giving like, man, I don't know how I birthed such righteous, marvelous men, man. Like, seeing all that things happening, to take that with all faith and all, fear and glory in Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. That's got to be crazy to be saying on you, push them out and raise them up to be, the men who they are. Going back down. All right, it says, yeah. It says, but doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of men and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye know, regard not your own selves for his law's sake. Man, we don't have women like this, man. They mother us, they know wickedness, man. All wickedness, man. She's letting them know, like, hey, man, the Lord is gonna, what y'all did was the right thing, pretty much. Like, and I don't understand how the Lord blessed me to even have to see and have such children that she had, but and it's now Antiochus. It's lucky. 2 Maccabees 7:24 says, now Antiochus, thinking himself despised and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech. He thinking that the thing she's saying is like, oh no, I don't like, like she just in a telling pretty much telling them, nah, man, like you just do what he's telling, like, thinking it's like a reproachful speech, while his thou youngest was still alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with the oath that he would make him both a rich and happy man if he would turn from the laws of his father, and that also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs. So after that, man, this how this devil work, man. This devil, man, this why this place gotta go. This devil gotta get his judgment, man. This devil didn't just kill all his brothers, tormented them in front of his face and say, man, look, I'll make you a rich man. We be cool, man. Look, man, I give you all this money and all this wealth and all this, man. If you just don't, just don't. You feel me? Eat the swine, man. Just eat the swine. It says, but when the young man would in no case hearkening to him, the king called his mother and exhorted him. So like he exhorted her that she will counsel the young man to save him. So the little man, after he said all that, give you the riches and all that, he still was like, courage not, none of that. Call her like Abba up, anybody know that's an inside joke? Not really a joke, but kind. Abba up. Nah, we good. We straight. So he called her mama to the youngest, man, the youngest mother. So she can exhort him, with like, hey, man, try to convince him to do it. But she bound herself towards him, man. She came in, man, look, she already knew. Toward him laughing, the cruel tyrant to scorn spake in her country language on this manner, O son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb, and gave three such 3 years, and nourished thee, and brought thee up into the age, and endured the troubles of education. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heavens and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider that Yahweh made them of things that were not, and so mankind made also. So was mankind made likewise. Salakia. Fear not the tormentor, but being worthy of the brethren, take thy death, that I may receive thee again in the mercies with thy brethren. While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, whom wait for ye? I will not obey the king's commandments, but I will obey the commandments of the law that was given into my father by Moses. He say, man, who you think I am, mom? Like, you what? I ain't obeying him. I ain't listening to him. I'm finna do the will of my father. Con, man. It says, and thou that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of it. Yeah, that's right. It don't matter what this devil do to us, man. They not escaping the judgment that the Lord have at hand, man. I don't care how long it take, how long it might feel, man. They all gonna receive y'all judgment. It says, for we suffer because of our sins, and that's right, man. Overall, all of this took place is because they ate of not the swine. You have to remember, how you will see you can go out to a restaurant right now and see Jake throwing down on some swine with some hot sauce and some greens and some just ham, and all type of wickedness, man. With no care in the world, man. This goes to show, man, how people are really gonna get destroyed. But you those who fear in the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai and abide in the works and abide in the law, man, take this example, man. So I can understand that, man, the Lord will not forsake us. The Lord will not forsake us. I promise you, if you continue to read on, it tells you in the end of the net, but I ain't gonna continue. Just want to bring that out through the spirit, man. Stop thinking this is a game, man. The Lord not playing no game. This shit is real, man. Speaking to you Negroes, Latinos, you so-called Native American, man. The Lord has brought me out of things I never, ever thought I could get out of, man. Each time, man. I've been in situations I just didn't see no outing, but I had faith. And I always got out of it through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And that's how you got to do. You got to endure through all temptation, through all tribulation, through all chastisement, man. Chastisement. Through it all. No matter who leave, no matter whatever happens to you, man, you got to continue to abide in the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And I promise you, man, your labor will not be in vain, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Call Halal Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. For real. But that about does it through the spirit, man. Lord willing, the elect was edified, man. I want to give all praise and all honor into Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash. Next, want to get double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, the ones who given us 100% truth according to the Bible, and we will. Shalom.